Hey guys, working on a G10, G20, G30 van, basically like 1982 all the way to 96. So my power windows barely go up and down. You have to help them go up, help them go down. They're barely moving, guys. After running some tests, I figured out it needs a new window regulator motor, guys. Just the motor. You can get these at car parts stores, and you can get them Amazon, eBay. They're about $50. You don't need to change the whole entire regulator, guys. You can change just the motor. It's a lot easier, a lot quicker, and it will fix your problem. So in this video, I'm gonna show you how to do that. Let's get into it right away. Okay, step number one. So this is just to open the door. See, it looks like that. On the other side, mine was missing, so I just put on whatever. But the first thing you got to do is in the back of it, see, there is a little metal clip, see? So you have to get a little screwdriver in here. And you got to push this clip out, see, like that way. Okay, let me show you. Okay, so I got it out. See, I just pushed it out. Then this just comes off. Just pull it off. See? So now what you do is you put this back in. Right, you slide it back in. Okay, hang on, I need my hands here. See, you put it back in like this, and then when you're putting it back together, you just push on it and it'll just click in. Okay, the second thing we're gonna do is you need a screwdriver. We're gonna remove this, screw. It might be different setup on yours. You just gotta take it apart. So that's what we're gonna do next. Okay, all the screws are off, so now, see, this just comes off. Just like that. Nothing to it, guys. Okay, these two electrical things here. See, back here, you just pull these off. Careful if you're using a screwdriver, because the one for locking the window, or the door, I mean, that one's always electrified even if the key's off. So maybe pull this one off by hand. That one you can use a screwdriver as long as the ignition is off. And then these just pop off. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, got that off. So yours might even look like this, right? So now there's a couple screws here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can unscrew that and that will just come off. All right, so now these little paper things can just come off. So see right in here, see there's a plug that plugs into that motor. It's down there, see, there it is. Anyways, so this motor, it sits there kind of like this. So now, in order to change the whole regulator, like the motor and all the moving parts, it's quite the job. But just to change the motor, it's very easy. So there's only 2 screws you gotta unscrew. One is there, see? See, there it is. And then the other one is right there. So they're right where these 2 little dots are. See it? So I don't know why they didn't just cut this out so you could get to those without removing everything. So what I did on the other side is I actually took an angle grinder and I cut out a little section like that and a little section like that. It made it so easy to change the motor. I just popped the motor off, popped the motor in. So I'm gonna do that. I'll show you exactly where to cut. Okay, so yeah, like I said, this is the fastest, quickest way. All I'm gonna do is cut that and that. It's not gonna affect anything. It'll just make it very easy access. See that? Okay, let me grab my grinder. So yeah, all I'm gonna use is a grinder like this with a cutoff wheel. I'm gonna wear safety goggles, ear protection, and you just cut it. It's so easy, right? So it's funny because a long time ago when I was changing the windshield wiper motor on this van, to get to the windshield wiper motor, you gotta take the whole dash apart. But there's a little plate under there by the foot pedals. I did the same thing. I cut a little piece and I was able to reach in and get that motor out. I don't know why they make it like that, but I don't mind cutting something to have better access. Okay, let's do it. And I'm gonna show you guys in real time. just to see how easy it is. Okay. Obviously careful because it's sharp. So now look at that. 1, 2. I believe it's a 12 mil or a 13 mil. Okay, let's unbolt those. Okay, so it's a 13 mil or ½ inch. So you unscrew this and you unscrew this. So easy. Like, I'm literally like 7 minutes into this whole repair right now. Okay, I'm gonna grab some gloves, because it's probably greasy under there. So you're gonna reach in and you can grab that motor as you unscrew it. And don't worry guys, I'm gonna show you how to like re-grease your tracks and make this window move super good. Better than new. Okay, my bad. So there is a third screw, see? Right there. I could have cut it, I still could, but that one, so you can just get in there, just with a wrench, no problem. So I'm just gonna unscrew it like this. See? Okay, see you guys in a minute. Okay, I'm holding the motor with one hand here because it is ready to come out. I don't want it to fall, but it just comes right out. You don't have to do anything special. There it is. Okay, now I can unplug it. Good access to the plug. See that? And it just comes right out. Look at that. Boom. We got it out. Okay, so I hooked up the new motor just to test it. See, there it is. See, very easy. Just plug that in. So now, in order for this to work, you need your plug, right? So on here, plus we're going to be greasing the track, right? So I think it's this one. So all you do is you bend these in like this. And then this whole thing, you'll just, you can take it off. That way you don't have to bring your whole panel over. And you can plug it back in. So there. Okay, I'm going to go plug that in. See you guys in a sec. Okay, check it out. That sounds really healthy. The other one was like, it would barely move. Okay, so I'm gonna take it back off. There's a few more steps here. Okay, so here's the new motor, here's the old motor. So see how there's this thing? So it comes with this. So depending on your application, you might have to put it this way or this way. So in our case, you just copy your original one. So it goes like that. See, and it comes with nuts and bolts. So then you just go 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's that. See, and that's where the bolts, that's where the 3 bolts were that we unscrewed to get it out, right? So I'm gonna attach this right there. Okay, so I found 2 weird things about this. So it came with these little bolts, right? But the problem is, see, they're too small. So when you put the bolt on, see, this just goes right through it. So I got some little washers, so no big deal. We're gonna go, you know, I don't know how they don't think of that in a company, but that's the situation here. So we're gonna go like that. Then we're gonna put the little bolt. So we're gonna do that on all 4 corners. I'm gonna do that, tighten them up, and then I'll show you what's next. Okay, so got that on. So now the second weird thing. So these are the original bolts, right? So this, see, there's a thread there, so you can screw in your bolt, right? Here there is no thread. Look, it's just flat. So it did come with nuts and bolts. We should be able to get in there if we need to use them, but I'll show you a trick. So what you do is you take one of these, you grab a ratchet, right? You put it in and watch. You can make a thread. Check it out. See, that totally worked. So I'm gonna do that to the other two as well. Yeah, totally. Made a nice thread there. Okay, so I threaded the 3 holes, but I just wanna show you something. Let's say you were gonna use these nuts and bolts that they gave you. Like, see this hole? Watch, how could you get it in there? See, it doesn't even line up, look. Can you see that? That would never ever work, guys. Never. So yeah, I mean, another option would be to take a grinder, grind these off, and you could use this plate and put it on. Anyways, in our case it will work because I made threads and we're good. Okay, let's go put this thing on. Okay, so now, okay, I'm gonna plug it in, put it in the hole, place it up there like this, and I'm gonna screw in the 3 bolts. Obviously this is, I don't need to record that. It's pretty straightforward. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'll show you how to grease up your tracks. Nothing to it. So I'm doing that right now. Okay, it is installed. Super easy. See, I ended up cutting this out because you know what? It was just so much easier. So I cut that, and that to get access to these bolts. Super, super easy. Like, the whole thing literally took me 12 minutes to do, start to finish. And now check it out. You guys ready for this? Mint. That's never worked like that since I got the van. Okay, so now what you're gonna do is, see this like track here? See right here? See, there's some moving parts there. Like, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna grab some bearing grease. I'm gonna put on a glove, and I'm gonna put bearing grease in here and here. So these little wheels, when they're rolling around, they're all greased up. So I'm gonna do that. See, just some high temp bearing grease or whatever for bearings. Put some on your finger like so. So you can just get in here with it, watch. I'm gonna do that there, and that's about it. Any moving parts. Okay, see you guys in a minute. All right, she's all greased up. Moves even better now, watch. See, and you can get to it here too. See, got it all greasy. Anyways, guys, so all you gotta do now is put everything back together and you are done. But check out this. This is actually a 1996 van. I converted the front end from a 76. If you're interested in that, guys, click on the playlist and check out my other videos on this beautiful van, guys. Till next time, everybody. Also, I got a cool side pipe video. You could check that out. See you guys later.